out, like carbs are bad, you should work out first in the morning, don't work out in the morning. Just name two things that you'd like to know more about. And what is your name, by the way?
I'm Frank.
Frank, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, two things about fitness that I need to know more about. How about metabolism and how to create a higher metabolism while I guess like my biggest issue is working out consistently has been a problem. So, trying to be able to build metabolism even though I know I'm not doing enough cardio to kind of enforce that. And then also, I guess eating habits, how that affects the metabolism for me. So I eat very little, and yet I still have to be careful with what I eat. Otherwise, I feel myself gaining weight. So, but I don't eat very many meals during the day. So, like maybe a little bit in the morning and then dinner, and that's about it. So today, for example, I've had a couple eggs this morning, and that's it. So I haven't eaten anything else since then, and then my drink. So, so how does that affect metabolism? And I know I'm doing things wrong, but
But kind of like what to do now instead.
yeah,
Would you like me to answer that for you now? So maybe pan around a little bit. So with metabolism, it's one of those words that's thrown out there like toxins. Everyone's thrown it out there, but who knows what it really means. So the metabolism is your body's ability to burn the energy that you take in for fuel and put it to the right places. So we want more of that food going to fuel our muscles, not just to sit in our fat cells. So the more muscle you have on your body, the faster your metabolism is. You can think of muscles as the fat burning engines in the body because they are like the lions. Like lions need a large amount of food. It takes a lot to keep them going as opposed to the little sheep or the fat cells just kind of sitting around. They don't really require much. So the more muscle you build and put on, the more food you can eat essentially. Now everyone's genetics might change that. There are different factors that go into play, chronic health conditions, but generally more muscle, faster metabolism. Now, it's optimal to keep that muscle growing and working properly if you eat a protein containing meal about every 3 hours. Protein and a little bit of carbs depending on your blood sugar, because protein, say you have a piece of meat, by 3 hours, 4 hours, the protein content in your body, which is what builds that muscle, starts to kind of go down. So pick it back up with more protein as opposed to just carbs and fat. That'll keep feeding your muscles. So does that all make sense? Kind of answer your question?
yeah, that's helpful. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And then what is, you kind of answered it a little bit. What is the main thing you have trouble doing on your own to keep your health at its ideal?
Probably consistent exercise and living in an area where it's 110 degrees all the time makes it hard to get out and run and do things outside. And I'd rather do that than a gym. And so I guess consistent exercise would be probably the most difficult thing just to keep it consistent. So,
Gotcha.
yep.
Hey, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, it was nice talking.